Hi everybody, Yarn Fairy here. Hi. I'm not in frame, am I? Hi. I'm really excited. I just got in our first shipment of Roberta's, and if you're getting it from me, this is what it's gonna look like. If you get it straight from Australia, it'll look more like this, which you can see. There's a bunch of papers on it and everything, and it's packed within another box. And inside of that box, I found this. Unfortunately, the non-biodegradable kind, but I highly recommend that you keep your styrofoam because you never know when you're gonna need it. I had occasion to ship a Roberta because I received one to become a production spinner for Pagewood Farms. They graciously, they're local too, brought it up here. And because my knee started aching after a few years, and I was able to spin on it, and it was wonderful. So much so that, well, here I am, a distributor now. So the first thing that's coming out of my package, if you got one, it'll be coming out of yours too, is the pause controller. Love it. This is something I didn't have on the original machine. And I'm just gonna carefully remove my girl and all her dilly dads, and hopefully show you what it takes just to get set up. There's so many great videos out there already on how to spin with her that I've decided it would be best. Forgive me, I'm working alone here, so I don't know what you guys are seeing unless I go behind the camera. I decided it would be better to have a setup video since there's already so many great videos out there about how to actually spin on her. One is by Shady Haven. I really thought she did a good job. She's got a 3-part video for beginners and beginners to Roberta that I can't recommend enough. I'll try to put the URL somewhere close by, either on the blog or something. Also, I want to let you know that if you get yours straight from Airtold, they are going to have an express post thing on there with some numbers. The numbers do not jive with my numbers. That's because of the Australia difference from the Australian post exchange rate. I actually only make a couple $100s on this, so I don't want you guys to freak out when you see this low price on there. I didn't get that low price, just to let you know. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. The flyer tension is already attached. This is a bobbin driven machine, which means that the belt for back here is actually what's going to drive the flyer, not this, like I said. This is just your everyday average belt. Let's see. Before I go talking and not knowing what I'm saying, let me just continue setting up here for you. Everything is really well packaged. I highly recommend that you keep this packaging. I didn't have this when I went to put my Roberta back into the mail, and I regretted that deeply. Okay, so here we have our flyer. This just slips onto here, but first we're gonna get a bobbin out. This is, I got extra belts. Yeah, okay. Here's our bobbins. You're gonna get in the combo, which I highly recommend, unless you're doing only art yarn. I recommend that you get the combo, which is 2 small wood bobbins and this jumbo sized. What you're gonna do with these is you're gonna spin onto the small bobbins, then you're gonna apply onto this big honking jumbo. For right now, we're just working on setting up and getting ready to spin, which you darn well know I am going to be doing soon. This is your orifice hook, and this has a place right here. I loved that this was always on hand. Let me just introduce you to her. As you can see, the controls are well labeled, which I haven't looked at yet. On, off, twist rate, increase or decrease, forward or reverse for applying. And okay, I think that's pretty much it. This is a very simple machine, simple and straightforward. You want the grooved side to be towards the back, and this little piece of, they've already lubed this. This is lovely. I love this. Plastic? Metal? I'm not sure what this is. It sounds like metal, but it's moving so much that I can't be sure. Okay, so that's it. That's all it was. Did you see that? That's all, excuse me, that's all it takes to get you running. Now you want to put some oil in here. The lube goes here and here, and you get lube with my packages. There's going to be a little thing of lube and a little thing of oil so that you always have it. This just wraps around this little groove and goes down in here. Now, how did I tighten this guy? It's been so long and I don't recall. I think there's a nifty little slide knot, or was it that I wrapped it around? Oh, I remember. Okay, that's what this peg is for. This peg, as you can see, hopefully, is tightening up the orifice. Okay, now this is going to give you your tension. This is going to tell whether, to tell you whether you're going to be spinning with, you're making lace or you're making, you know, something fatter. A higher tension will give you the fatter yarns. The lower the tension, the more time you have to put ply into your machine. And the more time you'll have to make that fine, lovely lace that you want to make. And I've got a bag of Kiviot that's calling to me. Oh, it's screaming to me. I'm so excited. So that's all there is to it. Did you guys see that? You sure did. You saw everything. Okay, good. What else? Oh yeah, okay. It's electronic. You have to plug it in. I just happen to have an extension cord here. Now, this is your pause controller. From what I understand, the wireless part thingy goes in the back, but there's no wood-jig in the front, so I'm gonna say it goes back here. What do you think? Pause. You know what? You guys know me by now. It even says pause. So I'm gonna plug this guy right back in there and hope that it's got a loose connection. But I'm gonna think that that's okay. Wow, she's brand new. I'm so excited. And then this is real easy. It just moves with the O-band. And all this is your standard O-ring. So if yours breaks, I have tons of these in all kinds of different colors. As y'all know from, what was it? Kacha? Where I sent out a bunch of O-rings. I can get these by the ton. And this is just your standard cup hook. So you're gonna feed it through there and there, through the orifice, and there you go. You're all set. This is your Lazy Kate, where your extra bobbins sit. Okay? Lube, a little bit of oil underneath of the bobbin is what I used to like to do just to keep it nice and greased up. Pretty sure that's all there is to it. I'm gonna go spin. See ya. Buy one of our machines. You will not regret it. This is like the buy of a lifetime. Oh, and two, another thing I need to tell you. I'm the kind of person who used to buy junk. There's no other word for it. I used to try to get away with the cheapest item I could. You know, Craigslist, eBay, real good shopper, steward of my money. But come to find that some machines, not this one is high end because it's quiet. Hear that? No, you probably don't. She's quiet. She is a dream of all machines. If you get a different one, it's gonna be loud. If you get the cheaper wood ones, it's gonna rock. I've seen them rock back and forth and liable to fly off across the room at you if the wood should splinter or crack. This baby, it's thick. This is not going anywhere. This will last you your lifetime and your children's lifetime and your great-grandchildren's lifetime. This thing is built to last forever. There's like a forever warranty on this thing too. There's like, I don't know, something like lifetime on the machine and a year on the, 10-year warranty on the motor, which is really good because I just recently bought a motorized item and the motor was dead. 10-year warranty on the motor, 2-year warranty on the whole spinner. So if anything were to crack and shatter, you could get it a new one. But you know what? This is not going to happen with this machine. So the other kind of machine I bought was plastic. Now you know who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna say any names. I had a plastic flyer. It shattered at the joint and the thing came flying at my face. It cut me and I got really scared. From then on, that's when I decided that from now on I was going to save my money and I was going to buy the best thing I could find of whatever item it was that I was trying to purchase. Since then, we have purchased many machines and they're all top of the line. I don't skimp anymore. I'm scared to death that somebody's going to get hurt one of these days. It's just not worth it. You end up spending more money than you originally would have if you had gone with your initial idea, which was the Roberta in the first place, okay? I would have saved myself at least $1,200 if I would have just bought the Roberta initially. C'est la vie. So, that is it. That is her. It seems like there's something else that I wanted to tell you guys about setup. Well, I know what it is. Some of you, hang on just a second, I gotta go get something. I'll be right back. Now, my Aerotol distributor, don't have a heart attack. I'm here to tell you that my machine that I worked on initially for production spinning had this lovely little piece of machinery on it. Change your bobbin, you just flip the belt off behind the flyer thingy over here. It's great, I love it. Oh, there's also another flyer available. It's got a big wire on it instead of the orifice. For art spinners, it's like this triangular piece of wire that sticks out. This is a woolly winder. This goes in the same exact way. It's got its own bobbins, and the difference between this flyer and this flyer, this one automatically moves. You don't have to think about what you're doing. All you have to think about is what beautiful yarn you're making through the orifice, because it's flying around and it's moving this part. Did you see that? It moved all the way up to the top. And now it's moving back down. And the way it does it is by running the gear through here. Got the 2 bobbins for it and the jumbo bobbin. There's the gears. This is the jumbo for plying. These are the 2 that I want to spin my lace on. Ply back onto the jumbo. Same concept as the Roberta bobbins. Okay? This is made by Woolly Winder. This is a different product, so I probably shouldn't be talking about it in the construction putting together of your Roberta, but for me this is kind of an essential part. I did find one thing I will comment on this product. You see this little hole right here? I guess my gal who I'd gotten the spinner from had been using it for many, many years. I used it for several years, and we were using it for lofty bats that had stuff that flew around, and the stuff clogged in here eventually. You just get your little hemostat out and you pluck out the fibers out of there, and it will last forever. You don't have to send it back to them to have them do that for you. That's the only thing that could happen with this, and that's after extensive production spinning. You're not going to have that problem since you're just using it at your home. Okay, that's it. I'm so excited. I'm going to get my caveat out, and I'm going to make me some cobweb. Okay. Enjoy your Robertas, guys. I love it, and I love you. Yarn Fairy signing out. Enjoy!